KM and the Wet Boys set pace for the PS4 side in this first round matchup. After holding on to a double-digit lead in the first half, Wet Boys let KM fight back and hit a game-tying tray in the final seconds to force overtime. After forcing a second overtime, KM took control in the 7-point win off 22 and 23-point performances from Obey and the GOAT. KM 73, Wet Boys 66. Next, we had our 6 vs 11 matchup. Pro Era took on Hoop Supremacy.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Dallas Mavericks. Well, for the Mavericks, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. Hey, we'll be seeing D'Angelo Russell here, number 2 pick.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So for the Lakers, their last game a win against Phoenix. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. Thanks, David. And so often for NBA players, a high school coach is so much more than a coach.
It's a great point. I mean, I remember Washington Falls playing in college way back in the day, and you can see his no-nonsense style and how he coached Prez.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Curry is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mejri in at the center. 4 on the clock.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that team.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Randall, and the shot is good.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Julius Randle grew up in the game of basketball. His mother played collegiately, and she was his first coach.
And she coached him well, guys. I mean, he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. He helped Kentucky reach the national championship game and was the number 7 pick in 2014. I think he's already demonstrated he can play at a high level, and expectations are that he'll continue that here in the NBA.
Powell for 3, cans it from downtown. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. Randall is screen on Barnes. Hampton passes to Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's a nice move by Randall. That's the area where he likes to work most.
Barnes left side. Rejected by Hampton. And there are a lot of gym rats in the league, but Prez might be the biggest one of them all. He's always putting in extra work to keep his game sharp.
And it doesn't matter if he's working out by himself or just as young or with his trainer. He needs to get his work in. Reminds me a little bit of how Kobe was, always working to be the best.
Well, many expected Prez to go first overall when he entered college. Still, going as high as he did in the top 5 says a lot for his prospects as a pro.
And often the best player out of a draft class isn't the first overall pick. That might be the case with Prez. Even though he was passed on, his potential is through the roof. He just needs to live up to it now.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Kicks it to Powell. Feeds to Curry. The dish to Barnes. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Picked by Randall. Here's Hampton. Pass to Randall. Out to Nance. Back to Randall. Count it from 12. Randall's got 6.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now Barea. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And Young just has this innate feel for when one of his guys is open. I mean, he gets those passes there with real precision and fire.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. This game coming after a loss against...
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
We're not having success at the line.
Mavericks trail by 10. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Lakers.
In the long-range game, a staple for them offensively. It's clear they embrace the value of that extra point, and spacing the floor, something they look to do every time they're on the court.
Barea with a wide open look.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
There's the pass to Young. Nance a screen. Here's Hampton. Powell with the steal. Here's Barea. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's shake and bake, covered by Barnes. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And here we go, the Mavericks on a fast break. And that's collected by Hampton.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the Lakers with the much-needed talent infusion adding to the young core of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Jordan Clarkson.
And now with last season's farewell tour to Kobe Bryant in the rearview mirror, they can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In third, the Mavericks.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Here's Barnes, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Almost got to that shot in time, just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
Hampton passes to Nance. It's stolen by Barea. Barnes outside. Got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Williams with a clean look. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Russell's checked in. There's shake and bake. He's coming off a 31-point game against Phoenix.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Williams with the ball. Back to Matthews. Three-pointer. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Hampton. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 10 points for shake and bake.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And with Dirk Nowitzki setting screen.
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
Some changes for the Lakers. Tarek Black, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Bang comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Clarkson in for Williams. And then for Dallas, Andrew Bogut checked in for Measury. And it's Justin Anderson in for Seth Curry. Now here's Williams. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. Let's go. Dallas again missing. And the Mavericks with great ball movement and player movement, and they limit the turnovers.
Yeah, a disciplined group. They have a clear concept of what they're trying to do, and one of the top teams in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot attempts. They keep it moving side to side, and the players off the ball stay in constant motion.
To the inside. There's shake and bake. 10 points for him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Dang. Passes it to Black. Shoots from 14. And good. And it takes and just bounces off the right iron and down. Black's got his first points of the night. Mavericks trail by 18. Williams kicks to Powell. Anderson outside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Here's Hampton. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Shake and Bake's got 12 in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Shake and Bake picks up the foul.
Prez, and I approve that
foul
steal.
number 2 for him.
And that's
Presidential
2
pardon.
fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Williams against Russell. From the stripe.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
There's Shake and Bake. Defended by Anderson. Hampton passes to Black. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. Anderson dishes to Williams. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Powell kicks to Anderson. Rejected by Hampton. And they're pushing it up. Russell with a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
The feed to Powell for 3. It's rebounded by Hampton. Shake and Bake's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Clarkson. Dang with the screen for Clarkson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lakers leading by 21.
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Sinks that one from the post. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Williams for 3. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lakers on top, running away with it. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Behind every player is a story.
Yeah, you know, after my dad passed away, it was tough. He was always encouraging.
Well, I'm sure he is a player's family life guy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Randall's checked in for Mozgov. Bang comes in for Young. Shake and Bake's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Levins is subbed in for Russell. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Justin Anderson. Matthews comes in for Seth Curry. Darren Williams is subbed in for J.J. Barea. On the floor for Dallas, Williams runs point with Matthews to his side. Powell is out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's a reason Dirk Nowitzki is still going strong as he closes in on 40 years of age. He said the summers are a beast. Get up in the morning, leave the kids, and go work out like a maniac. But I feel good. Trying to find a good mix where I stay in shape, but I don't overwork. Try anything at this point and see if it works. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A., a true professional. And Levins throws it down.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Screen by Bogut. Barnes, right side. He feeds it to Powell. Clock at 6. Williams for 3. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Black's checked in for Larry Nance. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Mavericks shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. And Wes Matthews last summer coming off surgery to repair a torn Achilles tendon. And Greg, were you surprised to see the Mavericks laid out 4 years and $70 million under those circumstances?
A bit of a gamble, but with the technology of recovery today, they had to feel pretty confident. And one of the toughest, most dedicated players we have in our league, they said if anyone could come back from this, it would be him.
Now here's Powell. He's defended by Randall. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the screen. Williams, that's for 2. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Picked by Randall. Up off the screen.
Ooh! That's how you attack.
Wow. Oh, man. my.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Williams passes to Barnes. To the paint, here's Bogut. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Down low,
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Barnes. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Williams, he's checked in for Randall. The Mavericks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely. And, you know, last season was the worst in Lakers franchise history, just 17 wins. They suffered a 48-point loss to the Utah Jazz, tying the worst margin of defeat in franchise history. It's been a trying time in the team's history these last couple of seasons.
And you talk about the Lakers' history, incredible success up to 2010. In the 62 years of the team's existence, they played in half of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Williams kicks to Powell. Here's Barnes, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-5 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, the stats say you have been a big factor for your team inside. Is it fair to say you're controlling the paint?
Yeah, man, I'm doing the best I can out there, you know. Coach is always stressing that if we on the glass, you got a good chance of winning the game. So I'm out here doing what I can to help make that happen.
You sure you have done your share in the first half, man. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. All right, back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate. Do not take your foot off the gas, gentlemen. This is our game. Come on.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Shake and Bake's checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Lou Williams. Hampton, he's in at 3. Mozgov is out there with Randall. And it's Young, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5. Knocked away. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Barea against Young. Here's Clarkson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Clarkson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Mavericks making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. They set the pick. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got his 4th assist in this one.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Picked by Mozgov. 16 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 29 points for Shake and Bake.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in LA, winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
And Randall throws it down.
And, you know, you just can't let Randall hang around on the glass. I mean, that's how he generates a number of scores, and he does it pretty much every game.
Barea kicks to Powell. He dishes it to Anderson. It's stolen, and the call will be against Justin Anderson. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Luol Deng is checked in for Los Angeles. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Williams comes in for J.J. Barea. Stolen by Anderson. One-on-one here. To the wing right side. Powell kicks to Curry. Dishes it to Williams. Right wing. Powell, the pass to Curry. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shake and Bake's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shake and Bake's got 6 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They set the pick. Curry dishes to Bogut. He kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Powell. 6 to shoot. Curry passes to Bogut. Lets it go. And too long on the shot. LA's on 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Shots good by Clarkson.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Anderson, and it's sent back by Hampton.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Clarkson against Curry. Tipped away. Outside Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Shake and Bake, guarded by Curry. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Misses the chippy right there. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They set the pick. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Anderson wide open. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bowman here now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. It's not what anyone wanted to hear, as it sounds like it's a severe injury. That is such a tough blow to take at the early stage of this season. Hopefully, with it being early, he can recover and help this team down the road. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And Darren Williams back in his hometown of Dallas. He grew up about a half hour from the American Airlines Center.
Yeah, the Nets bought him out of that contract, and the Mavericks making up the difference, having him play alongside Wes Matthews. It's a fresh start for Williams, who's labored under the spotlight and the expectations in Brooklyn.
Up top, Powell. He's covered by Deng. Steps back and shoots. Williams can't get it to go. LA has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. A minute 20 left in the third. Clarkson passes to Hampton. Kicks to Young. Now the pass to Hampton. There's the dish to Randall. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
To the left wing. Passes it to Hampton. A three ball. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the defender was a little out of position there and sends Bogut to the line.
For Dallas, 2 shots. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Shake and Bake. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Matthews. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Mejri in at the center, locking down the middle.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game. Shake and Bake.
Let me know. Leave a comment below. See you on the next video.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. Great going tonight with your scoring. Did you come into the game with the mentality of saying, you know what, I'm going to be more aggressive tonight?
I mean, I was just trying to do my best to work within coach's system. When you do what you're supposed to, the offense almost always takes care of itself, just like you saw from me tonight. So, bottom line, I'm just glad we got the win.
Great win, man. Keep up that mentality and keep working hard, kid.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for
Yo, so I got some soda, some chips, and, salsa, I think?
Whatever, bro.
All right, no salsa. Here come the finger roll.
Nice.
Catch. All right, let's get it
Pass
started.
the sticks over here.
Yo, man, in college, we used to play for Gatorades.
Oh, we used to play for meal swipes.
Oh, man, I miss those days.
Miss it. You only went for one season.
Oh, my God, please keep reminding me, Mr. 4 seasons of college basketball.
That's right, 4 years. Okay, the only difference is when it was time to leave, I was ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just felt like I left something behind, you know? Like we still had more to do.
Nah, that's just hindsight.
I don't know about that.
Look, man, the best thing you can do is make the most of the present. The past, it only feeds the future.
You're right about that.
Hey, 4 years of college, degree. Boy is smart.
Whatever, man. All right, pass the remote. Let's get it started.
Wait. Check out the rest of this Bulls game. You see how they everywhere? Look at them. That's how we gotta be.
Dang, man, it's like they're suffocating the court.
Exactly.
Yo, we gotta find out how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
How to put that squeeze on them.
That fresh squeeze?
That fresh squeeze orange juice?
That fresh squeeze orange
that
juice?
Fresh squeeze orange juice?
Orange juice? Boy, you clowning.
Yo, when we score, man,
yeah.
Orange juice, we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
do something like this. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
Squeeze the juice.
Yeah, man, that's when we put the squeeze on them. Put the squeeze, come down the court, little alley-oop.
Yo, Prez, they gonna flip when they see us do this.
Juice! Orange juice! Fresh squeeze!